We are touching that all the time. We're never apart from it. How amazing that we forget it all the time. You are. Nothing needs to prove that. We are. We cannot possibly doubt that. We may have all kinds of doubts, what we are, who we are, but everybody knows I am. How do we know? We don't need a proof. We know that we are by being. The philosopher says, cognito ergo sum. I think, therefore I am. That is true. But then I can say also, I smell, therefore I am. I hear, therefore I am. I walk, therefore I am. But I am also without all that. Even if I don't think, I know that I am. And I know that not because of some intellectual mechanism that figures that out. I am. I am because I am. I am by being. Even without thinking. There is that awareness of being, that consciousness of being alive, that consciousness that cannot be doubted. I cannot possibly reasonably ask, am I? I have to be there. I'm first to ask the question. I can ask, who am I? What am I? These questions are legitimate because I may have all kinds of ideas that I have constructed. And we can question those constructs by asking, who am I? But am I? This is a nonsense question because I'm there to ask the question. We never pay attention, and yet we are so totally sure I am. We pay attention to all the details that come out of that. What we think, what we perceive, the sceneries, the story, everything we think about, our attention wanders everywhere. But prior to that, there is that total certainty, without a shadow of a doubt. I am. Even if I'm never bringing the attention back to that, it's still there as a base, as the basic sense of existence. We cannot doubt it. And it seems to be so difficult to bring the attention back to that and relax in that and rest in that. We have that habit so strongly to be always busy with something. Even if we are physically not busy, we are busy in our mind. Even if we are not constructively busy with something, we are still busy in our mind, thinking about this, thinking about that, enjoying, getting annoyed, being afraid of, looking forward. Always busy, busy, busy. But prior to that is that sense of being, of existing. Not simply because I think I am. I can't stop thinking and I'm still here, now, conscious, alive. Somehow or other we have to convince ourselves that it's worth the trouble to counteract that habit of always running away from that. Just bring it back to that essence. For that essence is full of joy and beauty and creativity. That essence is divine. Even the devotee who prays to God is praying to that essence. That essence which is always first, foremost, which we can never not be in touch with, because without that there is no perception, there is nothing. Isn't it amazing how difficult this thing seems to be? It should be the most natural thing, that we just can relax and are rooted in that. It is only the continuous pull of the habit that pulls us away. And then, of course, we are joining this matrix of a world connected with all the other human minds, which is quite a formidable thing. And there is so much agitation, so much restlessness, so much fear, so much love, so much hatred. And it pulls the attention away from that simple beingness, that sense of presence that cannot be denied. A moment we stop and it's clear, it's here, now. The most familiar, which has always been there throughout our life, however much we have changed, however much our appearance has changed, however much our external situations change, our relationships change, everything changes, and yet that sense of presence has been there all along, untouched, unattached, unconcerned. In itself not moving, not changing, and yet having the potential of all the movement, of all the changes, of all the life's manifestation that comes out of it. The union of Shiva and Shakti, the immovable and the dynamic. We are touching that all the time. We're never apart from that. How amazing that we forget it all the time. Just convince the mind that it's worth the trouble. At least to start to continuously make an effort again and again in that direction, and then the conviction grows all by itself that it's worth the trouble, because whenever the attention really comes back home and we let go and relax, there is such a sense of fulfillment there that goes far deeper than the fulfillment we can squeeze out of a fulfilled desire. It may be much more exciting for a moment, apparently, but as the situation changes, it's already gone again. But this sense of being complete, fulfilled, is here. It's always available. We just have to really convince ourselves that it's worth the trouble to detach from all our external attachments and obsessions and bring the attention back home to that simple sense of beingness. No proof is needed. I cannot possibly doubt it. I know it because I am what I am.